Here's a question that could change your financial life. What happens if you invest just $100 a month, every month, for 30 years? Most people never do the math. They assume $100 a month is too small to matter, so they wait. And waiting is the most expensive thing you can do. Here's why. The S&P 500 is a collection of the 500 largest companies in America. Over the last century, it's averaged about 10% growth per year. Some years it's down, some years it's way up, but over decades, that's the average. So, let's say you start at age 25 and you invest $100 a month into a low-cost index fund that tracks the S&P 500. You keep doing it for 30 years until you're 55. By the end, you've put in $36,000 of your own money. $100 a month, 360 months. But here's where it gets wild. At that 10% average return, your account would be worth about $226,000. Let that sink in. You put in $36,000. You end up with $226,000. Nearly $190,000 of that is pure growth, money your money earned while you were sleeping. Even if you adjust for inflation at a more conservative 7% return, you'd still have around $122,000, $86,000 of it growth. Either way, the majority of your money isn't money you saved. It's money that grew. That's the magic of compound growth. Your returns start earning returns. And the longer your money's in, the faster it grows. The line doesn't go up in a straight line. It curves steeper and steeper. The last 10 years contribute more than the first 10. Which brings us to the most important part, the cost of waiting. Imagine 3 people. One starts at 25, one waits until 35, one waits until 45. Same $100 a month, same 10% return, all the way to 65. The one who started at 25 ends up with about $632,000. The one who started at 35, $226,000. The one who started at 45, just $76,000. A 10-year head start with the exact same monthly amount is worth over $400,000 more. That's not because they invested more. It's because they invested earlier. Time did the heavy lifting. So, the amount almost doesn't matter. What matters is starting. $100 a month is a starting point, not a ceiling. You can increase it as you earn more, but you cannot get back the years you didn't invest. Here's what to do. Open an account with a low-cost brokerage. Pick a broad index fund, like one that tracks the S&P 500. Set up an automatic transfer of whatever you can afford, even if it's $50 or $100. Then, leave it alone. Don't check it every day. Don't sell when the market drops. Let time do its job. I'm not a financial advisor, and this isn't personalized advice, but the math is the math. $100 a month, started early and left alone, can become more money than most people think they'll ever have. The best time to start was 10 years ago. The second best time is now. So, start.